All right, guys, what is going on? We got another video coming at you today, and we got some parts finally that the truck has needed for a while. Now, I don't know 100% if they'll fit yet, but if you're watching this video, they obviously fit or I wouldn't be releasing it. So, we have a set of traction bars from Speed Engineering, and I emailed them, I asked them, I said, hey, do these work on the 19 plus trucks? They were not sure at the moment, so we're gonna go ahead, try to throw them on and see if they work. If not, we'll ship them back. But yeah, so we got all the parts sitting here on the table. These ones are designed a little different. They are not hard mounted to the frame. They work more like Caltrax, so they will go completely on the leaf spring and then to the U-bolts. So I will show you guys once they're completely installed and all that, and I'll show you the process of installing these. But yeah, we finally have traction bars for this truck. As most people have saw during the one donut this truck has done, and I will put the clip here right now. That it definitely does some wheel hopping. Now, I've never really had any problem with it at any other point. The only time I had that issue was during that one video. And of course, everybody commented, traction bars, traction bars, we finally got some. We finally got traction bars as the truck is getting ready to make way more power and is going to need them. So we're going to just go ahead and do it now, see if these fit. Hopefully they do. We're going to put them on black for now, and then later on down the road, we'll probably go send them off to get chromed and get some of the brackets powder coated red. But that will be in the future with some of the other modifications we're getting ready to do. But yeah, we're gonna get to installing these, getting under the truck, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. I'm gonna show you on one side only. I'm not gonna show you the other, because you just gotta duplicate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and start installing this stuff, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna set the camera up. I'm gonna go over what we got here, and all right, so I put you in 0.5. Yes, ignore the trash. I just unboxed all this stuff. But what we got here is we have the axle brackets, and then these will be for the leaf spring brackets. I don't exactly know how they go just yet. And then, of course, we have the actual links. I'm kind of surprised that these come with Heim joints, being that they are on the more cheaper side of things. So good on Speed Engineering for that. Most of them usually would just come with a bushing style, which I'll actually show because I have some. Hold up. So I would have expected something a little more along the lines of this, or even maybe like this, so it has at least some type of adjustment. But that they come with those, I'm pretty impressed with that. But yeah, Speed Engineering gives you the instructions and everything like that. We will probably be going over that, mostly just for the sizes, all the bolts, and everything I think that we need. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing. We're gonna get under the truck. We're gonna get under the truck, and we're gonna see if these work. Hopefully they work. Like I said, if you're watching this video, they probably work. I wouldn't be posting it if they don't. And then we're gonna give feedback to Speed Engineering to let them know that these do work on the 19 plus trucks, because they weren't for sure. We got the wheels off. We got it on jack stands, and I'm just gonna show you guys exactly how these are supposed to mount. You will take off the 4 leaf spring bolts, and you will be getting rid of this plate here. And then it's going to mount over here on your leaf springs. We're going to see if it runs into any issues. In the instructions, it says you might have to trim some stuff. So we're going to see if we have to trim the overload spring or not. Now, they do sell a kit for flip trucks or flip kit trucks and normal trucks. So the main difference here, it would be the bracket. Since this is not a flip kit, it has a rounded bracket that will go around that axle. If it was a flip kit, obviously the axle will sit on top of this, and then you would have a flat bracket. So they do have 2 different kits for that. So make sure when you buy yours, you get the correct one. But yeah, so you yank these 4 bolts off, put that bottom bracket on, and then you go over here and you mount it to the leaf springs in the correct location. I will put a photo of what it looks like right here from the Speed Engineering website. And then, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get this going. We're going to start taking all this stuff off and get to bolting this thing on. Now, I do not believe that these brackets have a certain side. I'm pretty sure they're universal, so either side works. And so far, it's looking like these will fit, which is really good. All right, so, yep, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get these threaded back on. We're ready for the next part. Like I said, these are pretty simple to install. All right, so we have the bracket mounted on. Now, I do want to preface, it does say to leave it loose till it's on the ground. I'm doing this truck under load already since it's on jack stand, so I'm going ahead and I'm just tightening it up. If it makes noises later, I'll loosen it back up and retighten it. But we're just going to go ahead, cinch it down, and see if that works. But yeah, so now we're going to get to that front bracket. Now, that's probably the most confusing part with this kit, as it is not mounted to the frame like some traction bars. A lot of traction bars go from the frame all the way to the axle. This one goes to the leaf spring and just prevents axle wrap and all that in that manner. I like that one, as this truck's pretty low and I don't like those giant, big, long traction bars. So for anything on the lower side of things, this is a great option. It's very similar to Caltrax, just a little bit cheaper. And I wanted to try it out since they didn't really know, and so I was going to give them some feedback. But yeah, so I'm gonna get that front mount mounted up, and we're gonna figure out how to do that, and I will show you guys. All right, so we have the front bracket in the area it's supposed to be. Now, I want to point out I'm missing this pad. I just emailed them, so hopefully they get me that sent over. So you should have a rubber pad that will bolt here, so when it sits here, it won't make any noises like that. I'm sure this will get annoying for the next couple days until they get me one sent out, but we have the bolts mocked, or have the bracket mocked up, and what we got to do is we need to put the actual bar on, figure out the location it's going to be, because we do have to drill 2 holes up, if I can get it to record it, right here and right here in the leaf spring to mount the other bolts. But we have to figure out the exact location this is going to sit so we can mark those holes and get all of that done. Now, I put mine right now so far at this top hole. That's where it said the start for a stock height truck. Now this truck is dropped 2 inches in the rear, but it is not a flip kit. So we're going to start here, and we're going to see if we have to adjust this to fit, as we do have 3 holes in the back, and I don't know exactly which one we're going to end up putting the bar in. So we're going to figure that out as we go. But yeah, we're going to get that bar mounted up and then see where we need to drill these holes. Okay, so we started with the bottom holes. We're just going to start with this, and if this doesn't work for my application, we'll adjust it later. But we have this mounted up where there's about an 1/8 inch here, which is what it says to do in instruction. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to readjust this just a little bit whenever I get that pad in to re-get that 1/8 inch, because I'm assuming they mean with that. Now, we need to mark these holes probably more on the bottom, so we're going to tighten these up so that this stays in place, and we're going to remove this bracket here so we can mark these bottom holes. Now, the instructions do say you don't have to do this, but it is liable to move. They said 1 bolt is better than no bolt. So at least do 1 maybe, but that's up to you. If you want to have to remove, like retighten these and move these around every once in a while, go for it. I don't know how much they'll actually move. I'm going to go ahead and drill them, as I don't plan on ever taking these off of the truck, as it looks like they work. So that is good news. They bolt up, everything like that. Looks great, honestly. I mean, looks like traction bars. It's pretty hidden, so that's one thing. Like I said, I didn't want a giant bar coming from my frame that's way over here and then going there. I like this small bar here going to there. Simple, clean, does its job. That's all that matters to me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tighten these 4 bolts up, get this removed, and then get that hole, or get the 2 holes drilled in the leaf spring with a, I think it's a 5/16. Yeah, 5/16 drill bit. So, yep, we're going to do that, and I'll update you guys when that's all mounted up. All right, so we've got them on. We're going to get the other side busted out. I'm not going to record that because we just did it. And then we're going to wait to tighten these till the wheels are back on and it's officially on the ground and everything like that. Make sure it's all lined up. Like I said, we're supposed to have about an 1/8 inch gap here. My gap's going to be a little different. I don't have the pad yet. Speed Engineering is going to send me one of those over. But yeah, I'm going to bust out that other side, and I will get back to you when the wheels are on. Yeah, my arm got tired of holding this up, so we're cheating here with the jack. Putting the pressure and then just letting it spin. So, yeah, I'll see y'all guys when this is done. We finally got the cow tracks installed. I see finally get sharp drill bits when you do it, because it took me an hour to drill 2 holes on the passenger side. This side only took like 10 minutes, but whatever. They are on. They look great. They fit great. Hopefully they work great. I will probably have to play with the settings, as I don't really know what's going to work the best. They said there's 12 different combinations. So, I don't know. Over time, I'll mess with them. I'll see what they are. As my truck is a different height than a stock truck, technically, because I have drop shackles. So, my settings probably won't work for you. So, you mess around with yours. You do it your way. But they fit. So, these are technically made for a 99 through 19 old body style. These are the 19 new body style and up, and it works. So same thing, same design. All of it bolts right on the exact same. I sent my photos over to Speed Engineering, so they will probably be updating the website showing that they do fit. But yeah, I'm gonna flip the camera. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like with the wheels back on and everything. All right. So not too big, not too crazy. I like that it's barely even noticeable, honestly. I didn't want one that went like all the way to here, and then it's like 4 inches off the ground. So like I said, it's real tucked up, looks good. You can kind of see the bracket, which is fine. Like I said, I do plan on powder coating these. I just want to make sure that they actually fit first, but they look great. Hopefully they work great, and everything like that. So there's them installed on the back. Like I said, I don't know what setting I'm going to end up leaving these on, but for now, that is what I'm going to set them on, is the bottom bolt on the back and top bolt on the front. Actually, bottom bolt on the front. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to leave it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you. Like I said, this install works for pretty much anyone with the 99 all the way through 23. So, it's the same process. I personally, obviously, am doing it on a 21 truck. So, if you guys were wondering if it would fit, it does fit. There's proof of it, and there's the install video. So if you guys want to see more content, as I do have a lot of performance stuff coming for the 19 plus stuff, and this one is going to be getting some one-off stuff here very soon. I'm just waiting on some more stuff to get in, and then we're going to start doing the big build series on the Denali. So if you want to see that, definitely hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one.